The average planet dweller may think that what terrifies you about space is the lack of anything there, the vacuum, the emptiness in extreme. What actually terrifies me, however, are the things that are in space, the things you probably can't hear, you probably can't see, because they are so few and far between, but they are there, and they will kill you. And this concludes another chapter of Diary of a Mad Spaceman by McGillicuddy. Perhaps we'll continue that next week. Welcome to another short horror Sunday in December. Somewhat late, but on a somewhat different schedule. Beautiful thing about being in a different time zone is I can be obscenely late, and people will just think, oh, you're just on time, as much as you ever are. What is time? But I hope everybody is doing well and had good holidays, though the holidays are still underway. I only have a week left at home. I don't want to go back, but this is the life I selected for myself. Some of the family that was visiting has left. That was my sister and her husband left now, but my aunt will be coming to visit soon, so that'll be nice. And I'm trying to get a bunch of random things done and also make time to see as many friends as possible and spend time with the parents. And so there's probably some work stuff I should get a jump on, but tonight we celebrate DOS games. Thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple of streams. Last stream was Biomenace, episode 3. And before that, did we do before that? Was it FDNY Firefighter American Hero? Or no, we did those Christmas horror games. And can't forget those. I totally forgot those. Hey, Seacross, how are you? Where am I? I'm right here, actually. I sometimes forget that. Nah, I'm in Virginia, but I gotta head back to California and work. There'll be no working remotely this year. If I'm a good boy, they'll let me do it some next year. I don't know. You guys, please go check out the way that my right control key is not working. Please go check out Seacross. How are you doing? Oh, you have Virginia out here too? Nice. Yeah, I mean, this is still home to me. In a fairly small town. But hopefully you get to visit them, Seacross. The weather's nice. And hopefully you had a good Christmas. Oh, you should. It's full of Civil War battlefields and deer that run in front of your car. And trees. A lot of trees. Oh, and cheer wine. You can buy cheer wine at the grocery stores. What is cheer wine? Well, it's not wine, I'll tell you that. Common misconception. So, December winding to a close and me somewhat busy and not able to. They're all wicked people. I thought you said wicked people, and I'm like, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, but wicked people. Okay, that's not so bad. That's almost normal. Yeah, I feel like I haven't put in as much time to preparing streams as I try to when I'm home, and I consider that a moral failing on my part, but I'll try to do 3 more. A DOS stream for New Year's, a real hardware stream, and a viewing party. It's probably a terrible idea, but I'm full of terrible ideas. For tonight, we're just playing a couple of old DOS shooters. feel like I'm off center, but I don't want to move my camera. It might fall. Don't I say every year that I'm going to figure out something better than perching my camera on the corner of a like 13-year-old flat screen monitor? I don't know. I say a lot of things. Thank you, I appreciate it. The Seacross. Shit, that's another thing I really do need to do while I'm home. Yeah, worry about stuff later. And tonight we're playing 3 vaguely horror-ish shoot-em-ups. I was about to say side-scrollers, but I was like, is the back? Well, I guess the stars scroll. But DOS space shooters. At least one of which I've seen somebody else play on Twitch, and one of which I've never seen anybody play on Twitch, and probably never will. But the first one is Invasion of the Mutant Space Bats of Doom, which is an excellent title, right up there with Zombie Dinos from Planet Zeltoid. And, there's names of games where you say that and people are like, that's not a real game. You're just spoofing science fiction titles of the 1950s. I'm like, nope. I'm not even spoofing DOS game titles of the 1990s. There. Let's DOS it up while it's still DOSember. What will we play in January? Janky games for Jankuary. That should be a thing. Bats 12, yeah. DOS number 2, DOS harder. True, there is a fair amount of jank in the DOS. But then, there are many other systems. What do you mean it does not? Oh, they're just bats. Excuse me. Your lousy assignment, patrol deep space where nothing ever happens. You make your long rounds, vowing to kill the evil developer who makes text automatically scroll. Evil developer. See if I paid $12 to register your shareware. Your lousy assignment, patrol deep space where nothing ever happens. You make your long rounds, vowing to someday earn the respect of Space Command. Long-range sensors detect something. At last, a distraction. You engage thrusters and head towards the unknown. Probably an asteroid, you muse. What's this? You've heard of the destructive mutant space bats, and here they are, so many of them, headed for Earth. You grit your teeth to face Invasion of the Mutant Space Bats of Doom. Yeah, pretty out there as a concept. We should be getting sound. It's hard to see the cursor against that staticky background. Yeah, exactly. Old school drive-in double feature title. Right up there with Zontar, the Thing from Venus. Wait, did it not? I thought there was a smart bomb key, but maybe not. I mean, I've played this one before a few times. It's kind of addictive. Okay, we have sound. Just limited sound. Yep. I'm too zoomed in. You know, is that too loud, chat?
Streamer streaming game on stream. Streamer, I'm afraid. Streamer, you must pause my stream. Streamer,
we just got a raid.
There's a raider eating raiders. Welcome raider, welcome raiders. Are the raiders alligators? Raider, crackle.
Rush Pirate, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? You guys, please go check out Rush Pirate. How was your stream tonight? I was lurking there a bit. What was it you were playing? Welcome in, everybody. I'm Purblind Gamer. I'm a legally blind retro and variety streamer who plays a mixture of action and adventure games, a lot of horror games, and a lot of retro games. Oh, you were playing the Kerbal Space Program again. Enjoying that, Rush? And tonight we're celebrating hashtag Dawsember by playing weird DOS games that are vaguely horror themed, namely Invasion of the Mutant Space Bats of Doom. Such a good title. And how are you, Thanatos? You guys, please go check out Thanatos13 official, who does some art and some Doom and other stuff. And hey, Mighty Collector, how are you? Ah, Doom 2, one of my all-time favorites. But great to see you guys here. Being salty about the game. Not an easy game then, is it? Yeah. Well, I'm not officially participating in Dawsember because half the stuff I was doing in DOS or in December sure as heck wasn't DOS. But I figured I would at least play. I tried to play at least a couple of games in Dawsember, so contributed to it even without committing to playing all DOS games. Because I thought I would do my real hardware Sega Genesis stream before the end of the new year, but.
So here's a pleasant place to be with the weirdest stuff you'll ever see. Purblind Gamer Twitch TV.
Thank you so much for the gift sub to Rush Pirate 1. That's so kind of you. Enjoy your emotes, Rush Pirate. No. Let's. Oops. And I unpaused. Ah. Oh. One of the keys I have to press to zoom, it considers to be a unpause button. Lovely. I was hoping to kill the big one for a bonus. Expect the game to have music as well, but no, just sound effects. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Thanatos making a memorial Dawsember map for Rat Clown Car. Yeah. No need to. Oh shoot, let me change this setting real quick. This will keep my view on my computer from jumping all over the place. That was just a warm-up. Let's start over. Yeah. So they don't make any sound when you kill them, just when they kill you. He was very inspired by Galaga, except now it's bats instead of bugs. Yeah, basically a Galaga clone Thanatos. Exactly. We were all thinking it. How long did it take you to do that Doom map? That sounds quite impressive. Ah. Oh, missed the little bonus atom or whatever that thing is. I hate these colored bats. Oops. Well, that's one way to get rid of them. Well, the one thing that makes it so addictive and makes you keep wanting to have another go is just how quick each level is. Bonus round. Yeah. I'd swear there was music in these bonus rounds. Maybe I'm playing a different version than I was. Wait. I thought it was lagging. I think I got a time dilation power up. Some of them start dropping bombs or projectiles or whatever. I missed the bonus. You play any good DOS games this December, Rush Pirate? No, you play games from many different eras. Hey, you see this? There were fire bats out there long before StarCraft. Wow. to 18 hours. And difficult because you have to hit them in the right zone. Hey, Captain Thaco. How are you tonight? Wow, that's such a long time, Thanatos. Tiny bats. Sweet, made it to the second zone. I feel like I might have made it to the very start of the fourth zone once, but I've certainly never beaten the game. power-ups, my beautiful power-ups. Oh, they don't give you a long invincibility in this game, do they? Register your shareware to increase the duration of invulnerability after you die. God. Changing place now, it's so much harder. Oh shit, I forgot they turn into little ones. That's how you lose a lot of lives. Oh. Hey, Yak Man. Welcome in. No spraying chat, Yak. Well, unless chat's okay with it. Oh, wow. All the 312 profile pictures. Yeah, I can see how that's a lot of work. Yes, Yak is known for making quite the entrance. Oh, she had another bunch of them. Ugh. These things are the worst. Single-use spray bottle. Me trying to evade that thing. Wait, did it reset to the start of the colored bats? Damn. And use a continue? That's a bit much. Yeah, it is. This game does not mess around. Okay, ignore the bottom. Don't try to get 4 perfects. Let's try to get 3 perfects. I wonder if the color determines what bonus you get. Bomb is split into 4? Ah, it did. The other thing to do with that is to shoot as little as possible. That's all the continues you get. I must have played a different revision before, because I would swear that there were smart bombs and there's music, at least on the orb bonus stages. Didn't think about there being different versions of the game. Let's see what they say in the way of hints. Yeah, drone strikes, smart bombs, their standard inventory. in your scrolling shoot-em-ups. You're invincible while glowing. It's a very subtle glow because I didn't notice it. It must last about 4/10 of a second. 6 of those equals a free ship. Wait, that's it? Those are all the hints we get? Damn. See more hints in a arcade attract demo. And let's try this one more time, shall we? Yeah. I bet Phoenix also inspired this. Yeah. They're not your ordinary mutant space bats. Yeah. If those were headed to Earth, then we'd just be like, yeah, whatever, burn up in the atmosphere, why don't you? But these are the mutant space bats of doom. They're like, actually a threat. Come down here and drink our blood and eat our insects. Throw our entire ecosystem out of whack. You'd have to compensate by developing gills and living in the ocean, because there's no insects in the ocean. Unless you count, I don't know, lobsters. And, plankton. Yeah. Plankton are kind of like sea insects. And all the zoologists in the chat are like, you, sir, are incorrect. Yeah, when you put it like that. Yeah, prawns, exactly. You know, like those tall aliens in South Africa. Yeah. Damn. I can't learn to deal with those bastards better. I will never beat this game. To be fair, I may never beat this game anyway. That's what I get for getting greedy. Really? Prawns and shrimp are different species from different families. Oh. Oh, really? Colorblind glasses are a scam thing. I just assumed they like might work for partially colorblind people, but not fully colorblind people. Yeah, I thought prawns and shrimp were the same thing too. That's really interesting. Nope. Whoa! Where did that come from? The fire bats. Sounds like a Cat Stevens album. Shut the fuck up, Airplane Line. That was Fire Cats. Different matter entirely. Oh. The difference between shrimps and prawns is kind of like the difference between chimps and orangutans. You're right, I guess they're both in the ape is a family or whatever. Order or family, something. The light and dark are easy. Ah, shoot. Interesting, they oversaturate colors. And that's enough to help with, like... Ooh. For the people who are just red-green colorblind or something. Don't remember this guy before. I don't want to remember this guy. I wonder if the version I played was like a beta or something. It doesn't make that sense. The beta would have the smart bombs, but the gamma release wouldn't. Phew, finally. Weird. So they make orange and red look the same. I mean, I knew orange and red were similar. But... And, wow. They make it so you can't see the green light when you're wearing them. That's a problem. You notice the traffic lights are always in the same position, though. So you don't need to see color to see traffic lights. I like how they tell you real big what the power-ups are. Even if I'm too distracted shooting things to look over there and see. It's nice to have the option. Okay, that's bullshit. Like, come on, guys. I'm not putting another quarter in. You don't need to be that mean. Wow. I can't believe they're allowed to sell products like that. I never thought of that. Like, traffic lights looking like TIE fighters? Or Darth Vader's TIE fighter. Damn, come on, where is he? I mean, I see him. Shit's there. That's all. Good place to lose a continue. Is it? Yeah, these little guys. The dive bombers. I hate how the bombs sometimes seem to move in the same pattern as crystals. Okay. Gotta only shoot. No, not at all. They diagnosed me when I was only a few months old. So it was, yeah. As long as I can remember, I knew that there was this thing called color that didn't really make sense. Global conspiracy, if you ask me. Maybe I need to shoot a little more than that. Like, oh right, the birds, another global conspiracy. I'll try this one more time. I swear I can get a little further than that. Like, grew up on arcade games. Well, not shmups so much, though. Yeah. More into beat-em-ups and running guns and such. Oops. Guess I nicked that bat from above. And now he's throwing out baby bats. They drop crystals when you change their color, not when you kill them at the end, I think. Difficulty does increase reasonably quickly, but if you're able to beat it, it really wouldn't be a... Like for somebody who really knows what they're doing, it's not a very long game. Close to getting 4. I do love how you can see these ones carrying their crystals very briefly because it's so fast. Do the projectiles yield crystals? Can I just stock up on crystals here? Nah. So I'd mess up sooner or later and die. I hate when there are crystals on screen and you die. You don't respawn in time to grab the crystals. Shuttled back to before that. Speaking of birds aren't real. Really? So the whole thing was about birds not being real was just a joke started by some, like, teen. And then it became very widely known. these, like, charred bats. Still alive after the fire is out. And they spontaneously burst into flame and then go out. What even is bat logic? Oops. Jeez. I'm just missing all of them. Oh, thanks, Thanatos. Well, that was awful. Hopefully it sorts itself out soon. I haven't had that problem here in a while. Tiny dark bats. Shoot, they come back. Do they come back or do they come bat? Thoroughly obnoxious bosses. Where are we in zone? It's zone 3. Yeah. Faster than my own bullets. Na space bats. Hey, Freemy, how are you today? Or tonight, I should say. I ain't interested in extra points, I'm interested in survival. I got the crystals that time. Oh, a day off. Nice. Oh, you did. That you won. Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully it's enjoyable. More enjoyable than this brutality. Hey, we won. Well, that level. Hey, Zatara, welcome in. Yeah. Shooting all of the space mutants. Oh, great. Yeah, I know, so few computers come with CD-ROM drives these days. Thank goodness the external ones are so cheap and, you know, effective, easy to use. bats. That's about enough of the invasion of the mutant space bats of doom for tonight. Let's see. What should we play next? How about something entirely different, about as far away from that annoying game as we can possibly get. Ow! Alright then. Patrolman bats. DOSBox? Are you okay, DOSBox? Shilly-shallying. Reader Rabbit. I've never played Reader Rabbit. Is that an actual entertainment game? I tell it. DOSBox got DDoS. Yeah, I haven't noticed that sometimes when you switch away from it and when you come back it's doing its thing. Here we are. Ooh, more keys to play with. Zap and Rotospike. Pop Software presents Return of the Mutant Space Bats. Oh, not of Doom? Did I add the of Doom part myself? Is this one of those Mandela effect things? Did I just not look closely enough at the title screen we saw half an hour ago? The sequel nobody asked for, but everybody needed. Or who knows, maybe people did ask for it. We're having a bonus music. There we go. Notice they don't bother with the hints this time. Ooh, mouse controls. Maybe that's going to be easier. Oh, okay, there's no mouse capture. That's going to be a problem. Yeah. Good question. Reader Rabbit with Doom assets or Doom with Reader Rabbit assets? Probably Doom with Reader Rabbit assets. Okay, so those flying saucer things are what give you the crystals in this game. Or the bonus. I prefer keyboard controls. What about you, chat? Yes, yes. It's probably a way to make DOSBox capture the mouse. we'll give it a real go. I don't know why the sound is wonked. At least we get noises when we pick things up. And blow up. Because you're here. The sounds aren't working because of you, Yak. How did you hack this very old DOS game?
So here's a pleasant place to be with the weirdest stuff you'll ever see. Purblind Gamer Twitch TV.
Thank you so much for the gift sub to Yak. That's so kind of you. Enjoy your emotes, Yak, man. The dreaded ginger disease, gingivitis. Yeah. I must stop eating too much candied ginger. I don't want to get gingivitis. Okay, free me. Unless the game has universal mouse drivers integrated. I'm sure it doesn't. Whatever universal was 30 years ago ain't necessarily universal now. Or maybe it is. What do I know about mouse drivers? Am I the only one who thinks that mouse driver sounds like some kind of old freeware racing game? Oops. I think I escaped instead of pausing. Like wheel of crystals. Just me, or is the speed slower now? Oh no, those guys just fall faster. Like sort of segmented space snakes. Yeah, Ralph S. Mouse, yeah. No, I remember. I saw all 3 of those animated specials, and I read the books they were based on. The Mouse and the Motorcycle, Runaway Ralph, and Ralph S. Mouse. Is it? Yeah, Runaway Ralph is the one where he goes to the camp and meets the cat named Catso. Such classics. Beverly Cleary was one of the great children's authors. I'm trying to learn the rules of when they're going to come warp back in front of me and when they're going to attack from behind. Hey, your mom. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I thought I'd seen somebody else playing it on Twitch and I couldn't remember who. You guys, please go check out your mom. What have you been playing, your mom? Yeah. Low stress Christmas. That's a good thing to hope for. Triple Deke. Oh, MZZ played it. Oh. See, I think I've seen somebody else play it, but now I can't remember who. Maybe it was MZZ. You're playing Dark Ages. Cool. That's that really old Apogee side-scroller, right? Like one of the first ones they made. Which I know they... Huh. Whoa! Abandoned it took it off their website long before others. Here it is. Slapping cheeks of the space bats. Those bats look weird. What is that? There we go. Hardly even look like bats anymore. Oh. Your birthday comes right after Christmas. Oh. Well, happy birthday then. Tofu fish tacos and carrot cake. Jeez. This guy gives me some Splatterhouse 2 vibes. This guy gives me some dead vibes. Oh shit. Ah! Legit boss. Damn. How am I supposed to deal with you? Yeah, zap him. Oh, he ran away. What? What? What am I supposed to? What am I? Supposed to grab the crystals? Interesting sort of bonus level. Change from those orbs. Would the HUD like to stop flashing, perhaps? Interesting. It's like they gradually swell up when you shoot them. Very Dig Dug-esque. Especially if it was tofu fish tacos. I know I've had fish tacos before. I think I usually go for chicken. Yeah, we're stuck with a flashing HUD. Bugs aplenty, bugs galore. Oh wow! The tofu is better than real fish in tacos. That's surprising because fish is delicious. I mean, beer battered tofu as a substitute for fish and chips is pretty banger. Yeah, but it's also possible to prep tofu wrong. Traumatic, yeah. At one point, in one of their healthier phases, my parents attempted to make lasagna with tofu instead of cheese. I was not a fan. Oh, gotcha, you're a vegetarian, but your wife eats meat. It was considerate of her to make something that you could eat. Oop. Here they come again. Yeah. Space snakes. Oh, found some delicious wild mushrooms. I'm having trouble dodging those things. I'm guessing you guys are pretty knowledgeable about what types of mushrooms are safe to eat. Shoot, they're dropping all of them now. And they're following me. Oh, are these like trails of eggs? Trails of bat eggs? Wait, do bats hatch from eggs? Any zoologists in chat? Alright, these are space bats. I'm glad you're still alive. Yeah. Oh, no continues. Yes. That's how it makes up for... Well, they give us 13 lives, so I figure it balances out. Let me try this one more time. Ah, good, it stopped flashing. Yeah, I know. Mammals? Yeah, bats are mammals. Mammals don't lay eggs. And the platypi are like, point of order. And I'm like, go home, little Perrys. You're drunk. Ah, magic mushrooms. How fanciful. Yeah, you gotta have a reason to grow your own mushrooms when there are so many delicious ones at the grocery store. Oops. Okay, so you can shoot the eggs open and they'll turn into little bats. Science. Oh, maybe not anymore. Yeah, take it for all the crystals. That's all the crystals are going to be taken for. Yeah, I'm learning. Helps if you do your psychedelics with responsible friends. Magic mushrooms? They have those in video games. Yeah, more variety in this game than the first one. Then to be fair, the first one also had a pretty good variety for what it was. Come not near me. God, this thing is tiny. Whatever I'm controlling. In there. Am I one of the space bats? Have I become my enemy? I've heard of jalapeno poppers, but space bat poppers. You're only a good guy until you live long enough to become the baddie. It's inflatable space clown balloons. Yeah, just when you thought it couldn't get weirder. Gotcha. So you mostly, rather than doing them with friends, you do them by yourself, but let your wife know. Just so you know, honey, I'm about to be tripping out of my brain for a few hours. More like space moths, if you ask me. Fill the screen with bullets. Some of these fly back up from behind. Yes. Fill the screen up until it lags and makes your life easier. Clown balloon bats. What have you done, Pop Software? There are some things that should never be perpetrated. And there are some developers that will perpetrate them nonetheless. Like red on black text. And text that disappears before you tell it to, so you can't finish reading it. And, oh yeah, colors in games in general. ESRB should do something about that. Now that I'm a total powerhouse. Okay, they follow me. That's something or another. Look at that. Like a Doom mod where you keep getting more and more barrels for the shotgun. So, Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare. Oh yeah, free me. Bow and Arrow for Windows 3.0. Yeah, I think that was the first like game ever made specifically for a Windows system. I read that. I don't know if it's true. Yeah, I played the shareware version of that. That game was brutal. And I'd read that there's one thing they did that made it even more difficult to beat. Like, basically, early on in the game, if you did something, you couldn't get the good ending. Oh, even worse, the New Nightmare just like slap an extra barrel on something and call it a day, but it's just like, every time you fire, you gain a barrel until your computer crashes. Ooh. Bloody house boy. Oh, there's two of them now. Time to use up all those extra lives I earned. Well, thank you, Seacross. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up pretty soon as well. Yeah. I remember that. I think yeah, the skull-faced bat, agreed. Complex Doom Invasion, is that one of those mods? Giant cyborg bat like something out of Contra. But yeah. Like, we'll finish soon. Get back here, crystals. I don't think it's even possible to get all of them. The 3D printer gone rogue. Ha. Oh, we got extra lives though. Yeah, it kept eternally printing bats. That's how they make bats. They don't hatch from eggs, they get printed. Jeez. Need to be a real schmuck god to get through this. Oh, that's what the roto spike does. Basically, it clears all of them on screen. This is one of those games that I will never ever beat. I think we can all agree upon this now. Like, Herzog's fine. Interesting, no sound for that one. I panic too easily in this game. Like, I'm gonna die, and then I die. There's 3 of them. Oh, hell. Oh, the zapper freezes them. Yeah, like, move over Soulsborne tiles. This shit is wild. Is that? And that is Return of the Mutant Space Bats of Doom. Or is it just Return of the Mutant Space Bats? Oh, no, it was of Doom. They just left part of the name off the title screen. That's how you know your game's title is too long, when you just decide to leave part of it off the title screen. And I'd say we have time for one more short shmup of the horror flavor. And this is one you've probably never heard of, but it was one of the first games that I downloaded off the internet back in the day. The good old days of CNET. Remember CNET? Actually, it might still be around, but it ain't what it used to be. Nope. We remember the old CNET. If you do not purchase this game from Pop Software, then you are not entitled to play it. Doing so constitutes theft, punishable by law, and damaging to our efforts to create more games for you. Well, you saw it here, chat. I committed theft, and I'm punishable by law, live on stream. Oops. Should upload this to live stream fails. CD1 because the game is CD. Cosmo Dragon 97. It's a funny story about this game. I was so naive when we finally got our Windows 95 computer and I figured out how to go on the internet and download free games that and yeah, convinced my parents that CNET was legit and not full of viruses. That I could only download games that were 1.4 megabytes or less because, you know, when you click it and you save as, it saves it to the floppy disk. And it's easy to, you know, save it to the floppy disk and then transfer it from the floppy disk to the hard drive later. You know, yeah, any aspiring computer user could figure that out, but the floppy disk is only 1.4 megabytes big. And then finally one of my friends was like, no, what you can do is you can click on that part where it says save to 3.5 inch floppy A drive, and change it to the C drive, and then even tell it what folder to put the game in. Mind blown. And that opened up the floodgates for 10 megabyte games. Not too many though. That computer had like a 1.5 gig hard drive. Exactly, Yak. Witchcraft, being able to change the drive you save the games to? Well, what next? You'll just tell me you can start putting the games on CD-ROMs from your own computer. Change it to D drive, see what happens. Not much if you have an old Windows 95 computer. Not much. So, yeah, I played this. Beat it too. It's a pretty short game. Let's see if I still got it. Yeah, slow down. Let's get bringing games to CD-ROMs, but imagine if we could. Those things are like 500 megs each. Like, that's like 5 zip disks, and you don't even have to buy a separate drive. Talk about the future. Flying cars. Yak man, there's gonna be flying toasters before that. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah. Cosmo Dragon didn't want to go to a Halloween party. To try and convince him to, his friends kidnapped his son Cosmo Jr. Cosmo went crazy and is going to kill all his former friends. What a plot. Of a toaster. The sort of thing you find out after dark. Or indeed in Swiss games about beer flying through space. But let's not go back to that, shall we? Cosmo, you're getting a bit molasses-like there. What do you think, chat? More cycles? More cycles. Maybe even faster than this, but maybe that was just running fast on my PC back then. Raving space. I don't know what those flashes are. Space lightning, perhaps. Did I always play it without sound? I'm not remembering this. It's a really small game too, like 250 kilobytes or something. I think maybe the dev was trying to do it as a challenge or something. Oh, we got, yeah, squiggly ones with the pass-through projectiles. Here's what I think of your Halloween party and your kidnapping. Ah, the wizards. Not be confused with Wizard Software, which I have several titles from. Shareware days. But yeah, Cosmo has several different death animations. Oh man. Fully resets your power-ups when you die. The Kill a Blaster. You know, I don't think I've played Kill a Blaster. I have a copy of Kill a Blaster 2, but I don't think I've played it. Played Overkill instead. Oh, it was the only game you had, so you played it to death. Back before you could just pop online and download Tyrion 2000. She put me in her cauldron? Very interesting, these DOS games remind you of Neopets, huh? The fire death animation is pretty cool. Oh, this Overkill had better graphics than Killer Blaster. It struck me as kind of tame, but to be fair, I was comparing it to Sega Genesis games. Pretty hard, too. I never could beat that shareware episode. So yeah, these large asteroids. Forgot about these. Have I not played this game in like more than 20 years? Wow. I think that's right. Shit. The ghosts. Oh, gotcha. So Neopets had a section for Flash games. That's cool. Fire asteroids. They might be. I kind of think they're supposed to be jack-o'-lanterns, but them some really light-colored pumpkins. So some of the Flash games on Neopets were like old arcade game clones like this. Like the DOS schmups you would see. Space Ghost! Yeah, Space Ghost. Then he had that talk show in the 90s. Exactly, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I love Zorak and that.
Your life will be forfeit, Space Ghost. I'm cute.
Yeah, Zorak was the best part of the show. You know, the special guests were alright, you know. Like Johnny Quest and some comedian named Bobcat. And the Ramones, yeah, the Ramones, that was fun. Got a tape of that from my little sister from the library book sale, but I think she preferred the old Space Ghost cartoons, which had, you know, more of a plot. Oh, we beat the castle! I guess our son is saved somewhere. The end, we won. Does the game just loop? So is this one of those games where if you play it a second loop, there's some special ending?
like Domo Con's Angry Smash Fest.
Shut the fuck up, Airplane Line. We do not play games with nudity in my wholesome Christian chat. Our son was in that castle, but, Cosmo? You're, getting pretty slow there. Like, I can't grease the cycles more, the rocks will fly faster. But, we assume that Cosmo Jr. made it out of there alive. Cosmo's splatting into the, asteroids is kind of fun. But, you know, even in this small game, it's only, in both in size and duration, they put in effort. Yeah, that poor dragon. Dragon of the West wanders in. What's all this about killing dragons? No. But hey, I beat the game. 20 years later, still got it. I'd even be better at games than I was then. No summoning of dragons. So in this game, the dragon is the good guy. Well, perhaps a bit more violent than he strictly needs to be, but it's for a good cause. We can't just have wizards and witches and pumpkins and ghosts kidnapping children. Okay, for a second there, the game was like, I'm not registering your spacebar. You're pushing the spacebar when I say that you're pushing the spacebar, and not when you're just pushing the spacebar. Yeah. Better as many power-ups and lives as I can before get back to the, I don't know, magic castle in the sky, or above the sky. Reminds me of the ghost sound from Pink Goes to Hollywood. I thought I knew how to play games, but I'm still learning. Some games I will never really learn how to play. Away goes. I want to meet the final boss again. Ah, there he is. There were those little stalks of fire that he sent out to chase me. Oh hey! We beat him! And it's still the end. Well, let's just keep playing until we turn the game over. How does that sound, chat? I don't know. How many numerals do you think it has room for? Or we could call it a night. Yeah. Gotta know when to quit when you're ahead. That's a fun little game, though. Nah, can't say it playing loops of Cosmo Dragon all night. Got too much stuff to do tomorrow. Cosmo Dragon hacked, yeah. Then we can't end the stream until we turn the game over. 10-hour Cosmo stream. Imagine. I knew a girl named Cosmo back in undergrad. I knew her slightly, like a friend of a friend. Maybe I should look her up and send her a postcard and be like, Hi, we met a few times in undergrad. Are you by any chance the inspiration for Cosmo the Dragon? You've probably never heard of it. Nobody has. But it's still on the internet. Like many things, it's still on the internet. Which is wonderful. Even though there are some games that aren't on the internet. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Show off my high school score of Cosmo. If you play Cosmo Dragon for 100 hours, you turn into a dragon. Ah, I hadn't heard this urban legend, but no, it's entirely possible that it's being whispered around the internet, and has been since 1997. I mean, has anybody actually put this to the test? Is anybody that dedicated? Probably not. Don't know if my computer could handle streaming for 100 hours, and if I didn't, then people would accuse me of falsifying the run. Be like, you clearly edited multiple playthroughs together. You didn't just play for 100 straight hours. Yeah, go around like, I'll get a bumper sticker with like my high score of Cosmo the Dragon, and I'll put it on my dad's 1992 pickup truck because I don't have a car of my own. Yeah, exactly. You must have edited the 100-hour playthrough because you're not a dragon. So, I mean, doesn't. If anything, that proves that the urban legend is true. Yeah, well, it is late though, and I knew this wouldn't be a long stream, even if I did play a couple of rounds of each of those bat games. But it's neat. It's like I think one of the games I played from one of my old floppy disks isn't available online. I tried to upload a copy, but I think it's copy protected. I got one of those like ISO maker programs that also makes floppy disk images. I have entirely too much to do in life. That'd explain what happened to my wife. How she played Cosmo the Dragon for 100 hours and turned into a dragon. I mean, to be fair, I do know somebody whose wife actually is a dragon. It's a very lovely dragon. She streams adventure games on Sundays. But yeah, I guess I'm going to wrap up and raid somebody, but as for what's coming up on stream, oh, you're welcome, Yak. Oh, what the heck, I'll give you guys a free redeem, because I want to show this thingy off. We had redemption for. What on earth did you get in the mail? Who redeemed it? I didn't say anybody redeemed an airplane line. I said we had a redemption for it. I created it. So there. Oh, shoot. Eternal question of how do I open this thing without doxing myself? Oh, good. No address on this side. Yes, on occasion I still add to my video game collection. Alright, I do need some supper. I forgot I had the... Oh, right. Eat something strange. Well, I have something strange here. It's a chocolate crinkle cookie. Yeah. Trying to eat up the Christmas cookies that one of my roommates made and sent before they get stale. Hey, that's one of the less common kinds of Christmas cookies, isn't it? tastes like chocolate. A man takes something strange out of a clear plastic bag and eats it, leaving behind a residue of white powder. Yes, we're here for it. Yeah, got making myself sound like a Coke head when I'm really more of a Pepsi foot. Thank you for the redemption of freebie. Okay, now it's legit. I guess I could go to the kitchen and get a box cutter, but I'm not going to let the packing tape win. Fear the power of my key. The dehumidifier just went off. You guys could probably hear the dehumidifier all stream, couldn't you? Yeah. The unboxing too. This time it's personal. Featuring Michael Caine. Ooh, we're coming down the home stretch. Watch me send my laptop flying. I'm all for secure shipping, but this one really isn't so bad. What am I talking about? The key of suspense, yeah. So you guys know how I like rail shooters. I feel like I might have mentioned that once or twice each time I stream them, which was reasonably often, as well as in my FAQs. But it's not every day you discover, oh, there's a rail shooter I've never heard of. And it had a PC port. And the PC port was only released in Japan. Damn it. I guess I'll never play it then. I mean, I could throw the title into an eBay search engine, see if somebody in the USA is streaming the Japan-only rare Windows 95 port of some rail shooter I've never heard of. What are the odds of that? What are the odds indeed? Sometimes, chat, you get lucky. Yeah, when Dirty Harry say something about you feeling lucky, punk? Maybe he was encouraging the criminals to go to eBay and search for rail shooters from Japan. Oh yes, here it is. It's called Burning Soldier. No, I can't read Japanese. There's just very tiny English subtitles. And, oh, it says, oh no, this cost 3,980 yen? And here it gives us pictures of the gameplay. Looks pretty fun, doesn't it? Looks kind of like Star Fox. You like Star Fox? You like whipping out a staff and hitting dinosaurs on the head? Let's see what... Oh, interesting. It's like one of those hinged boxes. But it's definitely cardboard. With foam, securely packed. Maybe there's a disc in there, like... God, what system was it that did that? Was it CDI? Yep, Windows 95. With the outer staff. Well, that's... Well, probably you were trying to hit protected dinosaurs with it. Were the dinosaurs endangered, or was it, yeah, like, I don't know, a Stegosaurus? They got thousands of those around here. And is this the registration card, maybe? Yeah, I should register my software. The warranty. And the manual. I cannot read the manual. It is in Japanese. Hey, DirectX. Gotta love those cotlets. Yeah, delicious dinosaurs. Taste like chicken. Are we ever going to play Burning Soldier? I mean, unlikely. Even if I could get it working, I can't think that a Japanese exclusive port would have any English. Then why did I drop almost $30 on it? But I'm a collector. Collectors don't play the games they collect. I mean, can you imagine unsealing some of these things after they've been sealed this many years? That poor burning soldier. Somebody douse him with water or throw a blanket at him. But yes, I should wrap up with that. But so a stream will be basically, I'm home for another week, so stream schedule will be strange. But my plan is to do one more December stream. Oh, you're welcome, Yak. Yeah, it is a pretty cool one. So probably tomorrow night, or else New Year's Eve, like in the daytime, I'm going to play another DOS game for my collection, and I'm leaning towards Zoom, which most people know from the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive, but it had a DOS version too. I should know. It's sitting on a shelf. And some point late this week, I'm going to do my real hardware special of playing a couple of Sega Genesis games on my actual Sega Genesis. I'm going to play a couple that I haven't played before too. Mix it up. And then I'll try to do a viewing party of weird short film DVDs, which I probably can't, I shouldn't have a VOD for that, so it'll be live only, I reckon. I don't know it was the best idea, but I had it, and I didn't say no to myself soon enough. Yeah, let's see who's online. Good heavens. It just me seeing time and then thinking about what I have to do tomorrow. Let's see. Tori's streaming Jackbox. Galara's cross-stitching. G-Funk is doing... Oh, Journeyman Project. Oh, there's Moosey Fate. He recently rated us. We should. Oh, MZZ's doing her Tommy's Toys stream. Maybe we should raid her. I remember playing a few of the Tommy's Toys games I downloaded from the internet back in like 99 or something. And I did contribute thousands of channel points towards that challenge, so since she's doing this special event for December, we'll raid MZZ. Didn't somebody say she also played Mutant Space Bats of Doom? Oh, here, let's do raid calls. Thank you, Yak. The keyboard lag is fierce. In 2025, the brigands will finally triumph over the manatees. There's a raid call, if anybody wants to use that. There we go. Finally. Maybe just taking its sweet time. Thank you everybody for coming to hang out in a short December horror stream. Stretching the definition of horror a little bit. Like a short December sci-fi / dark fantasy stream. And you guys can find me on Twitter and MySpace, on the rare occasions that MySpace isn't down, where I post stream announcements and random thoughts, and you can find VODs, my past streams, up on YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry you got banned, Yak. But thank you. I hope everybody has a good night. Beware the space bats of doom, for if they hatch from eggs in space, there's nothing to guarantee that they won't hatch from the eggs in your refrigerator. Especially like swollen clown balloon bats. Nobody needs that. So have a good night, say hi to MZZ, and I'll see you for some DOS zooming. Probably tomorrow. Unless I can't get the game running, in which case we're playing Number Watchers. Actually, though,